Afternoon, guys. Welcome to Football Brownie. Hope you're all well, keeping safe and keeping each other safe during this pandemic. Just a watch along, really. Crystal Palace Leicester, first game of the day. And as it's also on Amazon Prime, it's much better for me to watch rather than look for streams all around the world or all around the internet. I hope you're all well, keeping safe, and keeping each other safe. Right, few comments already in the chat. Hi there, guys. How you doing? Hi, Natasha. I may do the link later on. Let's just kick off the stream first. Hi, Randy. Hope you're well, my friend. You're all good. What time is it over in Australia at the moment? Gotta be what, 11 o'clock maybe? Right. Yeah. I think Natasha may be his mum. I think, Randy. So what will you say? Yeah. Right. Going on about the stats for today's game. Right. Positions. Palace are currently lying in 14th. Leicester in 3rd. Palace got 5 wins at the moment. Leicester got 9. Clean sheets. Palace got 1. Leicester got 5. Now, big news for Leicester is, if I look at the lineups, is that Vardy is on the bench. Now, I know that there's many games which are coming at this part of the year, but Vardy on the bench is a bit of a shocker unless they bring him on maybe last half an hour, last 20 minutes, and he can get a goal then. But we're going with one man up front, and that one is Iheanacho, which, you know, it is what it is, really. Going with Palace, the same kind of defense, really. Going forward, Benteke, Zaha, Townsend, Mia Vatovich, is it? I'd probably kill that name. Slup, Veldwald, Klein, Quixote, Tompkins, Mitchell, and Gouda. Then for Leicester, you've got Schmeichel, Thomas, Evans, Amati, Justin, Mendy, Chowdhury, Harvey Barnes, Pratt, whatever you call him, Perez, and Iheanacho. Last time out, I can't remember what they were last time out. Randy, I'm in New Zealand. Sorry, mate. I thought for a moment I thought it was Perth, Australia, but 4 a.m. So you're going to be up all night then, mate, yeah? Yeah, they did win, and I told many people that I expected them to get a point from that game. Many people laughed at me, but I did expect them to get at least a point on that game. Yeah, I know. I used to live in Sydney, didn't I? Sydney Cider. Yeah, I agree with you. I think Leicester will win. Roy Hodgson 4-1 to be the next manager gone, and results have been very poor for Palace of late. So we'll see what happens there. Yeah, if I can help you sleep, Randy, no problem at all, mate. Yeah. Well, you guys know what my sleep along was like the other day. No. What happened was I used to work for Westpac, Randy, Westpac branch, and everyone in my branch seemed to follow Cronulla Sharks in the rugby league. So it was only because I actually live in a city, so I used to go down to Cronulla to watch the rugby league games with them. I didn't actually live in Cronulla, although it is a beautiful part of the world. Game's kicked off anyway, guys. Leicester already on the attack. Well, I'm glad I helped you sleep as well then, Randy, because I certainly did sleep, although it was hard. I had to keep a light on because of a lighting. And then come like 6 o'clock in the morning, I thought I've had enough now, I'm knocking this off. So first corner of the game for Leicester. Ball comes over and it's headed away. Only to the edge of the box. Leicester are a good passing team, aren't they? They're a good passing team. They've got patience and the passing is we're good going forward. Here they go. They go on the attack now down the right hand side. Cut inside, but it's gone for a goal kick. So where are we? I don't know what is cool now. I don't know what is cool, mate. You'll have to tell me. So big up everybody who's watching. Please smash a like on the video, or even if you don't like it, smash a dislike. It all helps with the algorithm or analytics. No comment. Too early in the day, my friend. Too early in the day. I'm out of material as well. It's a little hint for you. Okay, back to the game. Palace now on a first attack. And the ball's been turned over. It's turned over again back into Palace possession. Ball comes over, nobody in the middle. And foreign shots. Yeah. I really enjoyed it. I got into rugby league a bit when I was over there. Because you didn't have the Rabbitohs. The Rabbitohs went bust when I was there. So you didn't really have a Sydney City team. Oh, that's okay, no worries. So, what do you think of that Arsenal game then, Randy? I thought Chelsea were all over the place. Rugby union. Well, my dad is a big rugby fan. I played back in the day, and his birthday always fell. Well, of course it always falls in. Her birthday's in Boxing Day every year, but his birthday falls in February. And as I was living in Cardiff, his birthday every year we would I get the rugby tickets, me and him, so we could have a father-son day. So because the Six Nations would always fall in January/February every year. So yeah, that's since I moved out here, that's one thing I do miss, is having that annual father-son day at the Six Nations Rugby in Cardiff. When I was living in Sydney, I did used to watch the Waratahs, because they played next to Sydney Oval, the cricket ground. I think team selection fell into Arteta's laps, Smith Rowe said. Yeah. You could be right. You could be right, Randy. No one will ever know, will they? But I think that it's interesting that certain few players were off sick at the same time, especially when the rumours of infighting within the changing rooms come to light as well. If Arteta picks well, the pressure is on Arteta now as what is he going to name the next team. Personally, I think he's he'll do self-destruction if he doesn't pick the same team. But then again, there's not many days in between, is it? So we'll just have to wait and see. Leicester now coming down the right-hand side. Little chip, but no end product there. Well, hey, on about Cardiff, I want to just read. I want to rant here, yeah. I want a little bit of a rant because I'm really fucking annoyed. Actually, I am going to read out a statement. I do apologise if there's a lot of S's in this statement. Just bear with me. Right, comes from our friends down the road, Cardiff Blues. Cardiff Blues can confirm they will host the next two Guinness Pro 14 fixtures at Cardiff City Stadium as work continues to complete the new artificial surface at the Arms Park. Now, for those who don't know, Cardiff City, when the new stadium was built, Cardiff Blues and Cardiff City shared that stadium. In fact, it was Cardiff City Stadium, so they were the landlords and Cardiff Blues were the tenants. Well, Cardiff Blues left and went back to their old home, owing us money. And now, for some reason, the fuckers are coming back. So they fucked up the pitch last time. They left owing us money. But yet, all of a sudden, they're allowed to, an agreement has come, so they move it back, at least for 2 games. What is it with Cardiff City's fucking board? We can't turn down bloody, a couple of quid. So they're quite happy now that the football team is going to be playing on a surface which will be wrecked because of the rugby. It didn't work last time, but yet, lo and behold, they're going to try it again. Absolute fucking farce. Absolute farce. Pisses me off. Absolute pisses me off, I tell you. Good job I haven't got fucking McDonald's in here. Cardiff Blues. When Cardiff City were in the bottom league, they didn't give a shit about us. Then we went up the leagues. We then attracted far more supporters than they ever will. And now they come to us with a begging bowl. Well, you know what? We should chuck that begging bowl right where the sun doesn't fucking shine, I tell you. Anyway, that's the rant over with. That's the rant over with. Anyway, let's get back to the game. Would have been happy. Oh, Palace are they offside? I would have been happy then if a goal had been conceded. Man, the Cardiff Blues are crap. Yeah, they've always been crap, mate. They've always been crap. They were good when they were Cardiff, but then when it went regionalised, when Wales went regionalised, they lost a lot of die-hard rugby fans who have never come back. But it's just the audacity of it, really. They go years without paying their bills from the last time, and all of a sudden, now they need somewhere else until their pitch gets laid properly. It's just the owners of Cardiff City just, oh yeah, no problem. Oh yeah, remember the debt? Okay, you may pay it off. We won't put interest on. Balls to it. And then, another thing as well what happened back then. Yeah, they had the same catering company who would sell the beers and the refreshments before, after the game and so on. Right? You know, that catering company actually charged the rugby fans less for a pint of beer than they did with football fans. I tell you, if that happens again, it'd be fucking mutiny. Obviously, the crowds can't come back, but you can see what I'm getting at. Well, Millennium Stadium, yeah, it's very rugby orientated in Millennium Stadium. That's why Wales national team doesn't like playing there, because they can be very biased towards the rugby and the rugby players. I remember one time Bellamy piped up because of the attitude on some of the Millennium Stadium officials when Wales played, I think, game like against Liechtenstein or something like that. Ball comes over from Leicester, header goes over the bar. Yeah, that's right, Randy, you're very beerist, I tell you. Hi, it's MTG. How are you, my friend? Hope you're all well. Let's have the potential to become a very good keeper. Zurotsk and Spurs must be repeated. Yeah, I agree. I'm fearing for Palace this year at the moment because they seem to be starting to drop like a balloon which has been burst. So, are you a Palace fan, my friend? Palace are on the attack here, and it's been turned over. Leicester easily bring it forward. Oh, you're a Chelsea fan. Oh, here we go. So what's your opinion on the game later on? I've got 2-0 Chelsea. I think they're going to come back later on. So be interested to see what your score prediction is. Is it true that David Moyes' daughter? Apparently so. And when that happened, Solskjaer became manager of Cardiff as well, and Zaha came to Cardiff on loan. The guy couldn't trap a bag of cement, I tell you. How on earth his stock has risen ever since is beyond me. So big up to everybody in the chat. Please smash that like button, like Collymore smashed. What was her name now in the France 1990? Ulrika Jonsson. No, I don't think Chelsea will lose today. I wonder, is what's his name? Former Everton player. Can he play today against his parent club? Yeah, please share the video as well. Thanks, Randy, for reminding me about that. Yeah, Tino Werner. I've always been. I've always said that the German league is a poor league. I've always said it, and you know, Timo Werner, Kai Havertz. Unfortunately, some of these players coming over from the German league, and you know, are starting to prove me right. You know, I don't know what anyone else thinks about that. He can play then, Randy, can he? Yeah. But Ziyech, the thing is, Ziyech played against the best in the Champions League, the time in which Ajax went to and lost Spurs in the semi-final. At least he's upgraded that way, you know. Ah, he's injured. Okay. Oh, I'm talking about what's his name? Who went from Everton to Chelsea in a cheap, and he didn't make it at Chelsea. Now he's got a Villa on loan. What's his name now? Oh, someone will come up with his name now. And I can't remember Poxy name. Okay, Ziyech is injured. Who's that guy who's gone to Villa on loan from Chelsea now, the midfielder? Is it true Chelsea looking at Haaland? Well, I've heard over here in Spain, it's been, and I've been saying it for ever since last March, I think, but Haaland's a done deal for Real Madrid. Yes, Barkley, that's who we're talking about. Oh, it's a penalty to Leicester. Iheanacho's going to take a penalty. Saved. That was an awful penalty. Absolute awful penalty. He tried to stop on his run up, and that stop was just pathetic. Absolute pathetic. That stop give the goalkeeper as much time as possible. Well, pathetic penalty. Is that going to be retaken? Oh, the penalty's been retaken. The penalty is it? No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. What an absolute piss poor penalty. Yeah, you're right there, Andy. Don't need Haaland. We need a left winger. Yeah. No, I agree. And to be honest, it makes you wonder why Klopp and Liverpool didn't go for Werner now. Whether or not they knew something that Chelsea didn't. What about Pulisic? I don't know what we're talking about now, Andy. Guys, anyone watching, please like the video. Much appreciated. Please share. Please take William back. I think after his throwing the toys out of the pram, I don't think any club will take him back at the moment, Randy. A bit scrappy, to be honest, going back to the game. A bit scrappy the last few minutes or so. Ball getting turned over all over the pitch. No one actually put their foot on it. Where else are we going? Dudley William Arsenal is retirement conversion. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Bit of banter is coming on now, this stream. Randy, you guys see this guy is right, bro. Am I from Forest Park? No way, man. No way. No. Welcome to the stream anyway. I can't believe you've asked a Cardiff fan if he was from Forest Park in Swansea. Come on, Logan. Okay, corner coming over. First Palace corner. Townsend with it. And headed over the bar. I know, unfortunately, Randy, you're right there, son. You're right there, man. Absolutely pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. Cardiff have been lately. So what are the other games today now? Everton Man City. What do you think? What are you guys thinking about Everton Man City score later on? And who's the other one? Chelsea Villa. What's your score predictions for those games, lads? I've got to. Yeah, no, you're right. But well, neither Cardiff or Swansea are in the Premier League at the moment. You think 2-0 Man City? I think at Goodson Park, I think Everton will get something out of that. I wouldn't be mad. I wouldn't be. This could well be the only stream I do for the day, because I don't want to be stepping on other YouTubers' feet, because I know that they're doing a couple of the other games. So if we want to help each other, then it would be pointless me doing a stream for certain games, because it will only split the audience then. But if you subscribe, any future watch along I do, you'll have notification anyway, as long as you press the notification bell. You think 1-0 Villa, Andy? Yeah. Everton 2, Man City 3. Oh, that'd be a high scoring game, man. Calvert-Lewin the score. Well, we'll see. Hi, John Wayne. How are you doing, my friend? Hope you're well. By the way, the quizz's thumbnail. The quizz's thumbnail is fantastic. But what is soft that goes hard in a female's hand? I don't know. You tell me. Yeah. Well, what it is, Logan, is that there's a small group of us who have become YouTube friends, basically. Some of them have more subscribers than me. Some have less. But we want to help each other out. And the last thing we want to do is have two streams on at the same time, because it'll just be unfair. I am going to be taking part in a quiz later on Beyond the Post YouTube channel. I think that is around about 7, 8 p.m. UK time. So if you want to, help me out in the chat doing that quiz, then, please, you're more than welcome. Come on, hey, come on now, lads. Play nice. Yeah, hi John Wayne. How are you doing, my friend? I hope you're well. It's still 0-0, still a bit scrappy ever since that penalty, really. But what a poor penalty, eh? You know, I don't know. I'm from an age where you just blast it. You know, you either blast it or you place it. You don't do shitty run-ups, which gives the goalkeeper far more chance than what he should. I don't know. I don't know. Can we just listen? It's my second watch along. The last thing I want is people in the chat room arguing. Right. So let's just everyone chill out. Yeah. It's an afternoon chat. Everyone chill out because I don't want to be timing out anybody. Let's just chill out. It's afternoon chat, or in Randy's case, it's an early morning chat. Right, Arsenal a better team, a banter team, sorry. They beat Chelsea 3-1 a 14th. They thought they won the Champions. Well, I can see why, if I'm honest with you. There's been so much pressure and so much kind of like annoyance among Arsenal fans. They haven't won since the 1st of November, so I can see why they kind of overreacted. But let's be honest, the kids within the Arsenal team, they done well, and you have to give them credit. I think there's a lot. I think it's relief more than anything. It's MTG. Banter team with banter manager, banter fans. Well. Try supporting a championship club, man. Oh, did anyone watch that West Ham game yesterday? Jesus, the way David Moyes put West Ham out, it was disgraceful. Only against Brighton as well. Right, what we on? Normal Saturday afternoon, just strolling down watching. Yeah, I know. Unfortunately, we're not in normal times. It's MTG. That's a problem. Football to the UK is a gift from God himself. I knew I could change some people's opinions, Randy. Well, welcome on board. Going back to the game, Leicester in about the last quarter or last third of the Palace half, but cross come over. It's gone out for a goal kick. I don't rate that Iheanacho at all. It's not just because of his. Hang on, ball comes over, clear header. Did that come off his shoulder? He couldn't head it. I don't rate him at all. I think he's pathetic. Please smash that like button like Collymore smashed Ulrika Jonsson. Hope everyone is well. We are 29 minutes into the game. Palace 0, Leicester 0. Leicester had a missed penalty. Bit of a scrappy affair, if I'm honest with you. The amount of turnovers in the middle of the park is shocking. It's championship or even League One level. I wish football. Okay. Yeah, same when I was in Australia, Randy. To be honest, you didn't have the A League back then. You had like a smaller version, but every sport was called footy. It was soccer, as in footy. Rugby league was footy. Rugby union was footy. Everything was footy. So when you have a chat about footy, you have to figure out which bloody sport they're talking about. In 2000. Hi George, how you doing? Hope you're well. When did I start supporting Cardiff? My first Cardiff game was 1987. My dad took me. It was plagued with violence, to be honest. Because I was so young at the time, I didn't really take to them then until a few years later. First Cardiff game was Wolves against Cardiff at Ninian Park. Wolves won 2-0, and both teams actually got promoted then from the old Division 4. Well, yeah, no comment. Aussie rules, yeah. Aussie rules is footy too. Yeah, you're right. Everything is footy. It's like, you know, and I remember having a sporting conversation, and they'd be on about one player, and it was a footy player, and you had to win. Okay, was he a football player, rugby league player, AFL player, rugby? And it was crazy. I tell you what, and I don't know, how old are you, Andy? Because I remember Anthony Mundane used to play for rugby league, and then he went boxing. I wonder how he went from there, really, because when he went into boxing, I then come back to the UK, and I didn't hear about him much. Black Catholic, so absolute shocking player. But yeah. No, come on. It's MTG. You had to Google that, surely. You had to Google that. I'm 23. Yeah. Well, to be honest, I mean, I left Sydney in about 2000, 2001. So yeah, Mundane must have gone on from there then. If you're 23, because you would have been 3 when I left there. I can't remember which rugby league team he played for. Is it St. George's? Are they the one with a V? Like what St. Helens would be over here? Or in the UK, sorry. St. George's, Illawarra, something like that it's called, can't remember. Yeah, it was years ago. I'm 42 now, unfortunately. Yeah, the Dragons, yeah. You see, I still remember my Aussie days. I tell you, best days of my life. That's right. I'm glad. I know I probably crashed that last word of the team name. Free kick comes over for Leicester, goes straight to the goalkeeper. This game is absolute pants now. It's crying out for Vardy, because the Leicester midfield just haven't you know, that bloody Iheanacho, he doesn't take up places at all, doesn't take up positions. The guy's just lazy compared to Vardy, you know. I don't know what the possession stats. Let's have a look at possession. Leicester got 70% possession compared to compared to Palace's 30. Leicester 7 shots compared to Palace's 2. One of them on target and 0-2 Palace. It is very much Leicester, but there's nothing. You know, I don't like pass statistics because you can pass out the back, you know, back and forward the back many times, and it can improve your passing statistics. Try saying that with a list, but it's just nothing in the final third for Leicester. They had that penalty, which was a golden chance to go 1-0 up, and the guy fucked it. Okay. My girlfriend's accent loves dragons. God, I hate it. Yeah, well, Randy, I know what that feels like, mate. Just help. But they should never have been. They should have been far better because they're coming down with parachute payments, ADT. Sorry, they come and they didn't spend. Now, I'm not a Glitzo fan, to be honest. Okay. Yeah, thanks, Randy. Yeah, guys, please hit the likes. Nah, not in my household. He's not, mate. Right, it's a corner to Leicester anyway. Let's see if they can do something better. 37 minutes gone. Let's see if they can do something better here. Ball comes over. Can't even beat the first man. Fucking terrible. As a football fan, does that really annoy you? When crosses come over and corners come over, you can't even beat the first man. You think, Jesus, that's schoolboy stuff. Now, long ball come over to Iheanacho, he took it down. Both the defender and himself goes tumbling in the area, but referee or VAR doesn't give anything. It's MTG. We won for last generation. Matt Letizia, Jeff Stelling. Yeah. Yeah, but I remember the old Leipzig club because Red Bull Leipzig didn't come from Lokomotiv Leipzig. They come from an even smaller Leipzig club. The Lokomotiv Leipzig went to the European Cup Winners' Cup final against Ajax. Now, I think that could have been either 1987 or 89. And to be honest, when Red Bull Leipzig came to fruition, I always thought that they took over from Lokomotiv, but they didn't. That's something one of you guys can pick up on Wikipedia, I bet. Do you play football? Stick head in. Yeah, I did. I got to trial level. Oxford United, and I didn't go any further than that. Teenage drinking took over. What do you think of Liverpool as from? I didn't watch it, actually. I had early night last night. I was absolutely shattered, so I didn't watch it, Randy. Oh, here we go. Clad and Blue Army. How are you, Frankie? Frankie or Baz? I don't know which one it is. Where's Eze? I don't know. Even Vardy is out of the game. That's a terrible game. I wish Eze played for Cardiff. I'll be honest with you. How come you tuning into me now? You must have a million things to do. But thanks for the chat earlier on as well, my friend. And anyone in the chat room or watching this later, even if you're not a West Ham fan, please subscribe to Clad and Blue Army because they will make you laugh even when skies are grey. Thank God we've only got 5 minutes left of this game because it's absolute pants, and I hope that at the half time, Brendan Rodgers does some alterations, because I have watched better Cardiff games than what I'm watching at the moment. Even Roy Hodgson looks a bit pissed off. But what we got? Yeah, no, a few clubs were as well. What you thinking, Frankie, about yesterday? I watched that game yesterday. It was yesterday, wasn't it? And I couldn't believe the starting lineup. Moyes has worked so hard to get you to change fans' opinion of himself, only to basically reverse their opinion within the first few minutes of that game. I thought it was disgraceful, absolutely disgraceful starting lineup. I don't know what you guys think. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Oh, it's boring as hell. Well, hey, I can only commentate when something's interesting. At this moment in time, I may as well commentate on Pornhub because it's far more interesting than this game, I tell you. But thank you very much for tuning in. Much appreciated, thank you. Have you been down to Custom House lately? That used to be my old haunt. Right, Palace now on the attack, coming out on the right-hand side. Outnumbering Leicester, but no, turnover again. There's so many turnovers in the middle of the park here. It's kind of... You do wonder why the hell some of these footballers get paid so much money. You know? You do wonder. Because I'm sure sometimes the standard of football is far better in the 80s and the 90s than what it is now, especially the midfield areas. Last generation go fest from normal. Well, I didn't go before then, mate. I would, to be honest. I know. No. Oh man, what he was thinking. It was very, very strange. And as a neutral, I felt really disappointed because I wanted to see what West Ham fans were getting excited about. Okay, you can put the games against the bigger teams to one side, as they can be free hits really for Moyes and his backroom staff. So I thought they could win quite comfortably yesterday. I even put a bet on for 3-1 West Ham, but the team selection, team formation he put out, I thought was very puzzling. Very I thought it was kamikaze management, really. And it does make you wonder. It makes you wonder whether, if West Ham went 0-0, would he have done them changes at half time? I don't think he would have. Especially if you listen to the interview after the game. I thought it was... Mark Noble, everyone loves a Mark Noble type of player in their squad. You know, come through youth ranks, been there from day one. But there comes a time where, unfortunately, when someone's legs have gone, they've gone. But to even put him in that kind of situation, it's kind of like throwing him under a bus, I suppose, in the eyes of fans. And I thought it was very unfair. Maybe later on, my friend. Not yet. All right, it's half-time, 0-0. One of the most boringest games of football I've seen for a long time. And let's hope Brendan Rodgers livens it up and brings off Vardy. I've also got him in my fantasy team as well, so hence why I'm trying to get him to bring him on. But surely Leicester fans can't be happy with that kind of first half performance. Well, listen, my channel is Football with Brownie. I'm a football fan. I love the game, and I can watch any game because, unfortunately for me, Cardiff are in the championship. So the interest for Cardiff games, although I am going to put watch-alongs on Cardiff games on, but they aren't playing on the Friday nights or the Saturday evenings or whatever. So I will be doing other teams, hence like today, and it's only my second one, so I'm sure the content will be better as time goes on. At this moment in time, these watch-alongs are becoming a Ask Brownie anything type of show, which I love. At least I'm interacting. That's the main thing. Yeah, but Arsenal have easier games ahead now. What is it? Brighton and West Brom, I think. Although West Brom, I don't like what they've done to Bilic, but we will see what comes. I hope they go down. If I'm honest with you, I don't like what they've done to Bilic. I don't, and obviously Big Sam wouldn't have taken that job unless he was promised a shed load of cash in January, which, by the way, they didn't give Bilic any cash at all in the summer. So, yeah, but Bilic, if you are listening, you just hold on, son. You just hold on. I'm sure there's going to be a role at Cardiff City becoming available quite soon. Oh, I would love Bilic to become manager of Cardiff, but he would need he would need a war chest, because none of those players are Bilic type players. They're all hoofball. Maybe could get away with Kiefer Moore because he did have like an Andy Carroll type of player when he was manager of West Ham. So maybe Kiefer Moore would be in his plans, but anyone else, I think, would be shown the door if Bilic was manager. Right. If you can just bear with me a sec, guys. I'm just going to put myself on mute because it's Christmas and I want to eat some good old Ferrero Rocher. So just bear with me, yeah? Good old Ferrero Rocher. Right, bear with me, guys. Oh yeah, sorry. Thanks, Randy. Right, I said you crack on and you crack one out. Okay? Liam Gallagher. Love your work? Well, I'm glad someone does. Just wondered whether you had any further ideas on whether. Well, you know, I completely watched all the fake taxi now. So they should go from there to like fake minibus. Yeah, fake minibus. That'd be good. Where you can have a bit of a gang effect rather than the individual. Right. What do I know? I know. Hey, I'm a Penarth. I was in Penarth, Frankie. Okay, I come from valleys, but I'm a Penarth boy at heart. So we know about Ferrero Rocher, I tell ya. There we go. Okay, we caught up with all the guys in chat. There has been a fake minibus. Are you sure? Are you serious about that? If so, send me a link later on. I've never heard of that fake minibus. Are you sure? I got coffee as well. Nah, I've never heard of that fake minibus. Nah, you having me on. You winding me up. Right. Let's go on the stats of first half. Leicester, 68%. Oh, bloody hell. Why do they... So many S's in some of these freaking words, yeah? 68% possession to Palace's 32. Shots 9-2 in favour of Leicester. On target 2-0 in favour of Leicester. Passes 344. Leicester 158. Palace. Pass accuracy 83%. For Leicester 70% in Palace. But I think the main stat is 0-0, the score. But I think that penalty was absolutely shambolic. And if I was Brendan Rodgers, and my player made done a penalty like that, then he should be fined week's wages at least. Yeah, send me a link. That could be my entertainment for tonight. But listen, guys, I hope you're all enjoying this. I'm enjoying putting it together, actually. Enjoy chatting to everybody. You know, the problem over here with the shutdown, and I'm sure the shutdown back in the UK as well, and every other part of the world, is that thanks to the likes of StreamYard and other things, Zoom and other, you know, you're not always alone. You don't have to be always alone. So that's why I enjoy doing this. Okay, fix. Oh no! Hey! No! Don't send me any links like that. The last thing I want is to be having my front door smashed in because I'm watching school. No. We know what I'm. No. Thank you very much, Sandy, for the offer, but no, please don't. I enjoyed mushroom if I'm still awake. Oh, thanks, Randy. I don't know what the hell I'm doing, if I'm honest with you. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. You know, I'm just I'm only doing it on the kind of lesser games, let's just say. with no disrespect to any other team who's playing, so that I can just practice. I enjoy doing it, and I hope that you guys enjoy talking to me, really. There's no other word for it. In the meantime, the links of the different things on the banner below. Football with Brownie, please subscribe. Football with Brownie on Facebook page as well. And on that Facebook page, I uploaded a famous, Frankie may know this as well, I've been a West Ham fan, but a famous photo where when West Ham won the FA Cup, Ron Greenwood actually covered up the FA Cup and he took it back to Upton Park on London's Underground. Now, that wouldn't happen today, I tell you. So there's some great photos. I love football nostalgia, old football photos and so on. All that can be seen on the Football with Brownie Facebook page, and also I do try and share as much on my Twitter page as well, and on Instagram. All the details are on the banner below. All right. Okay. Right. Maybe put the social media. Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm putting it in all the social media information is on the banner below. I may put it in the description later on. We'll just see how it goes, really. Maybe I will in the future, and take it from there, really. But I'm enjoying this. I'm enjoying it. Do you have a team you support in Premier League? Not so much. I mean, when Cardiff were in the old Division 4, every year my dad would used to take me to watch Everton. Going back in the day of when I had Gary Lineker up front or Graham Sharp, Adrian Heath, but a lot of it was because they had a Welsh back five, I suppose. You had Neville Southall but at that point the world's best goalkeeper, in my opinion. You had Kevin Ratcliffe, who was the captain of that great Everton team, and you had Pat Landau as well, who was a left back. And all of them played for Wales, and I don't really think how the hell it was far harder to qualify for major championships back then than it is now. And so every year my dad would used to take me, and he took me one year. It was the year they won the league. They won the league 1987. And he took me to Highbury that year, and I'll never forget it because it was 1-0 Everton, and the away end was in the old Clock End, which was uncovered then, pissing down the rain. But Wayne Clark lobbed John Lukic from just inside the Arsenal half. I'm sure if you can look at it on YouTube somewhere. That would have been 1987. He lobbed him right from basically the halfway line. So that was my first time of going to Highbury as well. I'm a hammer. Oh, Frankie, did you ever go to Ninian Park? When we were talking about, when we had a Twitter conversation earlier on, I just wondered if you went to Ninian Park. I remember one year it was it in the League Cup or something? It was a midweek game anyway, and I think Defoe may have had a hat-trick. I think it was an interesting kind of night that night. I just wondered if you were there. Who's the best, Ronaldo or Messi? Neither, if I'm honest with you. I'm of a generation where I've always said neither Ronaldo or Messi are good enough to lace Maradona's boots. Maradona, during his time, people were going in two-footed challenges on the knee, raking challenges down the calf. And Maradona, apart from that one in which he was up against the Butcher Bilbao in the Copa del Rey final, Goico Kachia, which, by the way, Goico Kachia took Maradona's boot and he put it in safekeeping because he broke his leg, snapped his leg. You know, you're talking of an era of when footballers' challenges were proper challenges. But Maradona, apart from that one with Goico Kachia, he always used to get up. And I am convinced that if Ronaldo or Messi had years of the type of challenges Maradona had to put up with, I don't think Ronaldo or Messi would have lasted to the age of 30. That's my personal opinion. And my first World Cup, in my opinion, is always the best World Cup. My first World Cup was 1986 Mexico. And we all know what Maradona done in that World Cup. I'm not on about the handball. I'm just on about taking an average Argentina team and making them world champions. That's just my personal opinion anyway. Yes, my club. On a club coach, got to be out after. Yeah, I know. Those are freezing days. Those are good days, folks. Those were good days. Okay, who's the best out there? I don't know how you can compare. I don't know how people can compare Ronaldo or Messi because we play in different positions. I know it's kind of like sitting on a fence now. I take that on board. Oh, just hang on. I've just had a notification now that the Everton game against Man City has been called off, guys. I don't know whether that is true. The weather must be bad, man. I don't know how you can compare when two players don't play in the same role. Yeah, R.I.P. Maradona. Yeah. Also went to a new place last season. Yeah, I know. In my opinion, though, Frankie, it's very similar to West Ham fans with the bowling. Give me Ninian Park any day of the week, man. Give me Ninian Park any day of the week. I hate the new grounds. No, I don't know. I just had a notification coming from a certain radio station in which said that Everton Man City's been called off. Ah, right, okay. Because of COVID, is it, Randy? Well, the game's kicked off anyway, well, Chowdhury's just had a yellow card. Let's just say he's taking one for the team because that was a shocking challenge on Zaha. Let's just say he made that attack stop there, man. So Palace now a free kick just inside the Leicester half. Long punt up front, gets headed away. And Palace player goes down. Proper hack that was, to be honest. I enjoyed seeing that. I don't know. You try and find out. Try and find out, mate, Randy. What's my biggest fear? Oh, as I'm getting older, mate, as I'm getting older, my fear of heights is getting worse and worse and worse. I don't know what it is. I struggle now. For people who have ever been to Spain, the road network is a bit all over the place. Sometimes you have to go 2 miles up a road to ensure you come back. Anyway. And because of that, there's a lot of footbridges. And I struggle actually to walk across footbridges now because my fear of heights got worse and worse. If you have a balcony, and you know where some of the balconies may have a glass kind of surrounding on the balcony, I can't go out on a balcony. I can't look down. I can look at horizons, no problem at all. But looking down proper freaks me out now. I don't know why. COVID tests. So was the COVID tests on the Man City side or the Everton side? But that is typical of West Ham's luck. I agree, Frankie. So what's your biggest fears then, Randy? Or anyone else in the chat? Yeah, you're on about that, bro. I can look at horizons, but I'm fine on a plane, and I can look down on a plane. It must just be a lack of security fear, because you do hear every now and then of people falling off balconies over here. So I don't know. I just it proper freaks me out. I had to go over a footbridge the other week, and just the noise of the cars underneath was just petrifying. Yeah, that's another one as well. Have you watched that film? What was that film now? Buried, is it? Where it's about like a lorry driver went over to Iraq and he got kidnapped and they buried him alive. That freaked me out. I think it's like I also have a fear of being like announced dead, but I'm not dead. You know what I mean? Like in a coffin, and I'm going through as if being cremated. I look down and the flames are coming into the coffin. That's a proper fear of mine as well. Why the hell are we going into this kind of conversation? Spiders. I'll have 200 mil, no problem. No, I know what you mean. I know. Snakes is another one. I've seen quite a few snakes over here. None of them are as poisonous as what they can be, but yeah, being bad and it freaks me out. That's why when it. Yeah, I know, but you could be alive when you're getting burnt. That is a problem. That is the problem. You could be alive when you're getting burnt. Can you imagine that? You know, and you can hear everyone singing the hymns in the background, and all of a sudden the flames are coming in. Oh, that would probably freak me out. We do. Wait, hey, I'm adopted, Randy, so you never know. You could be my long lost brother. How can you get up if a coffin is locked? How can huh? If a coffin is locked and everyone's singing so we can't hear you banging against the coffin door, how can you get up, eh? Right, going back to the game. This conversation is starting to freak me out. Right, going back to the game. Leicester have a free kick. Ball coming over. Oh, man is spare out, going into the area. Nothing. Fucking terrible game. I'm glad I'm doing this watch along actually, because we can talk about some random shit. Right, Leicester on the attack again. Oh, fucking terrible. Oh no, get burned without being in the cup. Oh no. Oh, Palace have just scored. The ball come over, and what a finish that was by Zaha. Ball come over, and he hit it on a volley, and it just completely unexpected by the Leicester defenders. Ball come over, so one offside, hit it on a volley, and it beat Schmeichel on the near post. But where was the marking? No marking, and it surprised Schmeichel, to be honest. So if you've got Zaha in your fantasy team, you're laughing. Now, I got Vardy in my fantasy team, so Rodgers, bloody get him on. Oh, was burned. Yeah, well, you think they're gonna? There's no way they can't concede now. Surely Rodgers are going to change the setting of the Leicester team soon. Instead of going, hey, when you're 42, my friend, that's when Viagra comes in. I'm addicted to Viagra at certain times. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I think he took by surprise. It was only the other day I actually said, Frankie, that why hasn't a big team come in for Castle Schmeichel? Because he's better than, in my opinion, he's better than what United got. He's better than Arsenal got. He's better than what Tottenham got at this moment in time, going on consistency. But that goal proved me wrong. He has to come on, surely. Surely he has to come on. Yeah, you're right. Set up as defensive, and then basically hit someone on a break. We'll have a good possession stats now. Palace 34% possession, Leicester 66. It comes across a lot now, doesn't it? Where the team who has a lot less possession do actually get a positive result. Maybe that's the way football is going now. Going after everyone chasing the Jose Mourinho kind of style, management style. I don't know. So what we up to? We're up to 61 minutes, half hour left. So what's your plans for the rest of the day, then, guys? Well, that Everton game is not on, so that means the Chelsea game and Villa game. That'll be the end of the football then, around about 7 o'clock, wouldn't it? Also, please hit the like, smash the like Stan Collymore smashed Eureka Johnson. Been much appreciated, although I don't advocate hitting women. Yeah, no, Vardy's coming on now. About time. He's got half an hour to get me some points on fantasy Premier League. Well, Leicester did have a corner, a free kick. Didn't go anywhere. And, well, Palace just old-fashionedly booted it as far upfield as possible. Well, guys, welcome to This is Football with Brownie. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel. Have a look at the Football with Brownie Facebook page as well. And if you're on Twitter, all the details are below on that banner, and on Instagram as well. Would love to interact with as many different football fans across the globe, and we'll see where the community goes from here. Really, it can't be long until Vardy comes on. He's already warming up. If Leicester don't get anyone here, any points here, then Brendan Rodgers have severely fucked up. Yeah, he's coming on. Would it be a straight swap, you think, for Iheanacho? That useless piece of shit? Well, we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, so later on, guys, I'm on a quiz. I'm on a channel called Beyond the Posts, which is hosted by a guy called Nitesh. Lovely guy. Please check out his channel. But I'm on there, I think it's either 7, 8 o'clock. Check out my Twitter for the exact time, because I did retweet his post earlier on. Normally I pick up the wooden spoon in these quizzes, but let's see how good I can do later on. So it'd be great to have you all along in the chat room and so on and so forth. And then take it from there. Like, Vardy is coming on. But it's not a straight swap. They're going 2 up front now. Plate has come off. Vardy and Iheanacho up front. Basically doing a 4-4-2 then. So if Leicester, they were 3rd in the league, wouldn't they? No, Everton game was off. They could drop a few places if they don't get a point and other results go against them, man. So what's your predictions for the Chelsea game later on? Surely it has to be a Chelsea win after all the defeats they've been having. I've always said the last 3 weeks that Lampard will be sacked before Arteta. I don't know what you guys think about, but I'm always of the opinion that Lampard will be sacked before Arteta. I don't know. Surely Leicester will get something out of this. Anyway, thanks everybody in the chat. Has Randy gone to sleep now? Has Randy gone to sleep? Have I finally spoken him to sleep? I'm wondering. Or has this game sent him to sleep? It's got to be one or the other, surely. And I still got a few Ferrero Rochers as well to keep me going. So do anyone else play fantasy football? If so, how are their teams getting off? Have they got any players in this game? So Palace are going up on the left-hand side for a win and easily turned over by Leicester. It really comes across as a proper championship game, this, if I'm honest with you. It is really poor. The game is really poor, just probably as poor as my commentating. But such a poor game. And it's games like this which really question the kind of mindsets of people who say the Premier League, who claim that the Premier League is the best league in the world. Whilst granted, I understand that not every game you watch would be, a top-notch game, but the amount of turnovers that go on in the middle of the park by either team is shocking, really. It's absolutely shocking. Well, we're coming into the 70th minute, and there's not much to report apart from the shocking penalty miss in the first half, and the goal which Schmeichel should have covered his near post. Everything else has been League One stuff, in my opinion. Absolute League One stuff. If you like what I do, please smash the likes, guys, of the video. Please subscribe. All the details are on the banner underneath. But obviously, I picked up a real bad game to watch today. Randy's back in the chat. Let's see. What do you think of WAP? What's WAP? Is that something simple now? WAP. Tell me what WAP is, Randy. Or anybody. What is WAP? Maybe I missed something. I don't know. Tell me what WAP then. Oh, leave it. Jeez, you should be sleeping now, then, Randy. I should have helped you sleep. You know. What's WAP then, Randy? Oh, it's a song. Okay, all right. Well, send me a DM on Twitter later to tell me what it is then, yeah? Leicester made another substitute, Mauro Gray coming on. Palace have got a free kick the final third of the Leicester half. Didn't even beat the first man. That's countless amount of times now. Both teams have had either crosses, corners, or set pieces. Can't beat the first man. Fucking hell. Thank you to everyone in who's watching and in the chat. Randy, I know that you just sent me a link, but because I'm watching a football on my phone, I'll check it out later on, yeah? Still 1-0 to Crystal Palace. Still a boring game. Still a boring commentary by myself. But that still shouldn't stop you hitting the like button, sharing it, and subscribing. So I got 2-0 Chelsea to beat Villa. Really hope that comes in now. Really hope that comes in. I need some freaking luck lately. Palace are making their first substitution as well. MacArthur coming on. I remember him at Everton. I think he was long layoff, wasn't it? Through injury, I think. Good night, mate. Good night, mate, and enjoy. Enjoy, yeah. Mate, after full time, I'm going to come off here because I have a quiz later on. I've joined a quiz later on, so check out my Twitter feed for details of the quiz because it's on somebody else's channel. It's on Beyond the Posts channel. So I'd love you to be in the chat at the same time and maybe helping me out with some of the questions. It's absolute, what a rubbish game of football. What a rubbish game of football this is. There's 14 people now in the chat. Please, guys, smash that like button like Stan Collymore smashed Eureka Johnson. Although I'm not condemning men hitting women, but you know what it is. Please hit the like button. Please subscribe, share, do whatever else. And as we go into the last 15 minutes of this boring as hell game, Palace is still winning 1-0. I can't believe I said all that with a speech impediment. So if you didn't understand an absolute word I said, please watch the game yourself. So what's the weather like then, guys? That's how bad this boring game has gone to now. What's the weather like? Over here is drizzly. Over in my bay is drizzly. And I actually got caught when I went shopping earlier. That's how bad this freaking game is. Okay, let's get back to the game. A big punt-up field by Leicester. Is that Vardy gone down? He wasn't hit. You can see him. You can see him sneakily looking at the referee. Actually, it's rubbish. Yeah, Vardy. Absolutely pathetic. should be embarrassed going down like that. But then again, that's probably modern day football for you, isn't it? Right, so the ball has broken free a bit in the middle of the park. Again, turned over. Again, punted up front, upfield, and it goes to the goalkeeper. That was a shocking game. Leicester really need to up their stride now. We're going into the last 13 minutes of the game, and it's quite easy for Palace, really. It's quite easy for Palace. They got their goal. As Frankie said earlier on, they set up quite defensively. They got their goal by, in my opinion, a goalkeeping mistake. And they're quite happy to sit back and watch the clock run down. $11 people watching at the moment. Thank you very much for joining. Please subscribe, please like, share, whatever else. All the details in the banner below. And I hope you enjoy my dulcet tones. Later on, as I say, I am going to be on, I don't know if it's a general knowledge or a football quiz on Beyond the Posts YouTube channel. Let me just double check what time that is. Because nothing's happening with this game now. Hang on 1 second. Where the hell is that gone? Okay, UK time, it's 7 p.m. The quiz is at 7 p.m. and the YouTube channel is Beyond the Posts. So, it's, yeah, 2.5 hours really, isn't it? So maybe I can have a little siesta. I don't know. I need something after this proxy game. Watching this game, I tell you. Right, get back onto the game. We're coming into the last 10 minutes. It's 1-0. Leicester on the attack, but Palace have got 2 banks of 4. They're setting up now as a 4. Well, yeah, 2 backs of 4. And they don't care. They just invited Leicester on. Leicester, no penetration whatsoever in their attacks. Quite poor, really. I know that the Christmas period does make players tired, but this is just a shocking performance by both teams. It's a corner now to Leicester. Ball coming over. Overhit, easily got rid by the Palace players, and long ball. They may be able to hit on the attack, but no, cut out by the Leicester centre half, and now they've gone on the attack, but it's 2-on-1. Should be easily dealt with. Yeah, easy enough. Going into the last 10 minutes of 9 minutes now of this game. Guys, please like, share, and subscribe. I'd be really, really grateful. I want to hit 1,000 subscribers as soon as possible. Because I want to hit monetization. So if you guys can help me secure working, which I enjoy, then I'd be very, very grateful. So please subscribe to the channel. All the other information is on the banner underneath: Twitter, Facebook page, and Instagram. So please join the debate. Let's create a community, a football-loving community, no matter what team you support, and let's make it blossom, really. Oh, and Leicester equalised. Leicester out of nothing. Out of nothing. Harvey Barnes have equalised for Leicester. Quite well worked by Barnes to make the space. Ball comes over. He traps it. He turns once or twice. Turns to the defender once or twice, and then hits it right at the bottom left-hand corner, or the keeper's bottom left-hand corner. But realistically, he should never have been able to get the shot off. So I can't. No fault can be hit of a goalkeeper, because no one would have expected him to be able to get that shot off. Palace defenders were, well, I wouldn't say ball watching, but we're in dreamland then, especially that one centre half. So it's 1-0, and we're going into the last 8 minutes of the game. Do you think Leicester can come back and win this, guys? I'm not too sure. But it definitely would be a sucker punch for Hodgson, especially after all the recent results in which they've been getting. But Leicester now seem to have gone up a gear during the last few minutes. Was this all planned? Surely not. But you don't know. I mean, Vardy was on the bench until last 10 minutes or so. And with the amount of games coming up, maybe this was all planned, but surely not going to go down would have been planned, would it? Anyway, it's a free kick to Leicester, the final third of the Palace half. Ball coming over. Bit of ping pong in the Palace area, but it's come out. Big old fashioned up and under there by the Leicester defender, and brought it down, and now they're coming up on Palace's left hand side. Oh no, that's well worked, but quite a heavy first touch, which got the Palace defenders, made it easy for the Palace defender then to get it away. Now Zaha thinks he can do something, but being dispossessed. Right, we're in the last 5 minutes of the game, plus injury time, guys. So please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Would very appreciate it very much. This is only my second watch along, and boy, it's been fucking painful. Probably more painful for you guys watching, but watching this game has been absolutely shocking. Anyway. Shot goes over by Harvey Barnes, goes over the bar. I don't know. Something tells me Leicester could go on and win this right at the last few minutes. But we'll see. We'll see. So the Possession stats at the moment. Leicester 67. Bloody hell. To Palace's 33. Shots 12 for Leicester, 4 for Palace. On target 3 for Leicester, 1 for Palace, and that 1 was the Palace goal. Yeah, but you know, as always, the important stat is that it's 1-1 at the moment. Right now, Leicester now coming forward, knocks it out to the left-hand side, and they have a throw-in opposite the Palace penalty area. This game seemed to be running down a bit now. Not that it really started. It's quite easily dealt with Palace, and they coming forward. Leicester got far too many men, surely, for Palace to do anything with this attack. Ball coming over. Go ahead to it, but easily collected by Schmeichel. Okay, now Leicester going down the Palace left-hand side. Ball comes over into the middle. Harvey Barnes taken down. Free kick. Oh, I don't think it was Barnes, but free kick to Leicester anyway. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for being in the chat room. Please like, share, and subscribe. All the details are down below in the banner, right down there. Much appreciated. Right, so Leicester got a free kick, which basically quite central towards the goal, around about 10 yards outside of the penalty area. Let's see if they can do something. If they can get a winner here. It's going into the 90th minute now, so won't be long on the board of how many minutes for injury time will be coming up. It's taking a while to take this free kick, I'll be honest with you. Absolute waste. Absolute waste. Ball goes over the top. And we're going into injury time. I don't know how many minutes are left. Gray just skived that free kick. Absolute waste of time. And 4 minutes injury time. The board of 4 minutes have gone up. So let's hope it's an enjoyable 4 minutes. Well, the last 90 wasn't very enjoyable, so I very much doubt the next 4 will be. But we can see how it goes anyway. That's really worked then by Leicester. And they still got a ball. Barnes going into the area, crosses. Gone out for a corner. Now, is this Leicester's final chance to get a winner? If you're watching or in the chat, please like, share, and subscribe. The details are below on the ticker bar. Ball comes over, misses everyone, goes out for a goal kick. Absolutely typical. typical of this game. There's 11 people watching, so please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, take a look at my Facebook and my Twitter. All the details are below here. Hang on, there you go. All the details are going across the screen there. Would be very grateful if you've done that and give me an early Christmas present of trying to get to those famous landmark of 1,000 YouTube subscribers. Much appreciated. We're going into 2.5 minutes now of injury time, so a minute and a half left. It's complete. This game is dead. It's a dead game, I tell you. Ball coming over. Barnes too high for Barnes, and it's gone for a goal kick again. Last minute of injury time. I can't wait because I need to use a bloody toilet. Come on, ref, blow up. But in the meantime, thank you very much, guys, for watching. Thank you very much for the support of the channel. Very much appreciated. As we go into the dying moments of this game. It's Palace 1, Leicester 1. Probably going to be the last attack now of the game. Leicester coming down the Palace left-hand side. Ball comes over. And it's gone over a bar. Surely now, the referee is going to be blowing the final whistle after this. Yeah, final whistle goes. One of the most boringest games I've watched in football in recent years. Palace 1, Leicester 1. Thank you ever so much for joining. Please like, share, and subscribe. Much appreciated. And until next time, take care and enjoy the rest of your day.